boils and ghouls, and welcome back to my channel. I'm your host, the Peaceful Poltergeist, aka Whitney Lee Horror. And I wanted to share with you today my Hallmark ornament haul for 2020. I know it probably seems maybe out of character for a spooky queen like myself, especially that celebrates Creepmas. But you may not know that Hallmark does do spooky ornaments as well. So they always do typically at least one Nightmare Before Christmas ornament. This year they did 4. But usually it's at least 1, if not 2, sometimes even more. And they typically will do some horror ornaments sprinkled in there as well as some sci-fi ornaments. So for you spooky peeps, this might be a hidden gem that maybe you didn't even know about. So I'm going to share with you my 2020 ornament haul. Also, I just wanted to let everybody know that if you do go seek out these ornaments, typically Hallmark will do an initial release in July, and it's usually very early July, where they'll release half of their ornaments, and then they release some more ornaments in October. But typically for the ornaments that I purchased, spooky sci-fi ornaments, they will be released between those 2 dates. So it might be a little deceiving if this is the first time you've ever bought spooky ornaments from Hallmark. You might find that some of them might be sold out. So especially in stores, you might be lucky online or eBay, but definitely check them out because especially some of the Nightmare Before Christmas were still in stock. So without further ado, and that's just a tip for next year too. So if you weren't able to get some of the ornaments at actually Hallmark this year, then keep your eye out next year so you can grab them and snatch them up before they get all sold out. So let's go ahead and show you what I got. I will say that the boxes this year I'm a little disappointed in. Usually they do some really cool boxes, but this year they're a little lame. But anyways, I'm going to start with some of the creepy ornaments that I have. And so I have first a Stranger Things Demogorgon. This was released in October. So as you can see, the box is kind of just plain, and so for somebody like me who's going to be storing these, it's nicer to have a bigger picture on the box so you can locate them a little bit easier. But I did get the Demogorgon, and I'll do some clips too of these actually opened, but I'm just going to go through these really quick first. So Demogorgon from Stranger Things, if you're not familiar. Okay, we have the Demogorgon here. He won't stand on his own, so I'm holding him up. But he is amazing. He again has that texture, like fleshy feel to him, which is super interesting. I've never actually purchased any of their ornaments that have that feel. But he's very detailed, honestly, for an ornament, and really cool. Let's see if I can like show you. He's kind of very tall, but it is. And just like all of the little details on the body, it's really cool. He's like a little more flexible, so he's not like a hard, rigid plastic. That's super cool. Next, I got Jaws. So we have Mr. Jaws here again. The box is kind of like whatever, but we have Jaws again. See, so we have some horror ornaments that they will sneak in there, here and there, and Jaws holds a very special spooky place in my heart. It's one of my favorite horror movies to to this day. And I love sharks, so there we go. Alright, so I just wanted to mention this Jaws ornament is kind of interesting because it's plasticky, but it's got kind of this suede dangle here, this little, I guess it's a plastic, not metal, Jaws logo. And the shark is like a textured, I don't even know how to describe it. It feels like maybe it'd be like a shark skin, which is really interesting. Next up, oh, and that one was released in October as well, I believe. Next up, this is one of the Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments. This was released in July. And we have the Under the Seagal, which I'm so excited they decided to do a different character other than, you know, the tried and true Jack, Sally, Oogie Boogie, you know, the same characters that they typically do on everything, because they're such cool characters other than them that don't really get that much attention. And so I'm really glad that they decided to do Under the Seagal, and I hope this is a trend that they keep up with because she's fabulous. Sticking with the Nightmare Before Christmas, this one was released in October, and we have Santa Claus. So Santa Claus, again, I feel like he's not really a character that you actually see very much, surprisingly. And what's different about this ornament is it's a storyteller ornament. And so it's interactive with two of the other ornaments that were released this year. So they're a little bit more on the pricey side. They're interactive with light and sound, it says. So they're kind of big, as you can see. And they're a little bit more on the pricey end because they are interactive. But I'll open these and I'll show you what they actually do. But we have Santa Claus. Right here we have the storyteller Santa Claus. And he's a pretty big boy. Obviously there's the button that you would engage him to. And then there's the plug to plug him in to the keepsake cord. But Santa Claus. Okay, so I plugged Santa Claus into the keepsake power cord and he lights up. So that's one of the first things I noticed. So he has a little light in him. And he did just talk to me, but let's see if we can get him.
Kathleen, Bobby, Susie. Yeah, Susie's been nice. Nice, naughty. Nice. There are hardly any naughty children this year. Now, who could that be? But there must be some mistake. Me on vacation? On Christmas Eve? I'm Santa Claus. Ho, 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 ho! Happy Halloween!
Cool. We also have this year, of course, Mr. Jack Skellington himself with Zero. Again, this is a storyteller ornament with interactive light and sound. This one was released in July. And again, a little bit more on the pricey end. These are $34.99 a piece. So a little bit more of an investment on these guys. All right, so now we have Jack Skellington. Jack comes with Zero. He also has a light down below here to kind of illuminate him a little bit. And then we have Zero, who's kind of like a clear, which is cool, kind of a pearly face and his little pumpkin nose. and his little house, little fence around. We have Mr. Jack. He's looking fabulous. So let's plug him in. Alright, so he's plugged in. There's the light down here, so it kind of illuminates Zero and Jack.
You know, I think this Christmas thing is not as tricky as it seems. And why should they have all the fun? It should belong to anyone. Not anyone, in fact, but me. Why, I can make a Christmas tree, and there's no reason I couldn't have a Christmas time. I bet I could improve it too, and that's exactly what I'll do. Eureka! This year, Christmas will be ours! Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night!
Alright, so Jack does a little bit more on his own. And then we also have Miss Sally. And she again is with the set of 3 Storyteller Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments that were released this year. So again, $34.99 for her, so a little bit pricier, but alright, so next up we have Sally. So obviously you plug her in there. We've got the Deadly Nightshade flowers with her little basket that she delivers to Jack. And the little button there to make her interact. So let's see what Sally has to say. So the first thing that you'll notice is she also has a light that kind of lights her up from the bottom. And let's go ahead and see what she does.
It's going to be a disaster.
So I know that she does more when she's plugged in with Jack. She'll sing a song and stuff, so I'll show you how they interact, but kind of by herself, she's not doing too much on her own opposed to Santa Claus. So we have Jack, Sally, and Santa Claus that are the Nightmare Before Christmas Storyteller releases this year, which is super exciting. I hope this is a trend they continue with and keep doing more characters of these, because they do have a Harry Potter line as well that are Storyteller ornaments, and they have tons of characters from there that they've started with, and they have an interactive tree topper that's the actual Hogwarts castle. And so when you turn it on, it does this whole like interactive song and speaking experience, which is really cool. So I'm hoping they'll do more with these 3 as well.
You know, I think this Christmas thing is not as tricky as it seems. And why should they have all the fun? It should belong to anyone. Not anyone, in fact, but me. Why, I can make a Christmas tree, and there's no reason I couldn't have a Christmas time. I bet I could improve it too, and that's exactly what I'll do. Eureka! This year, Christmas will be ours! Sally, I need your help more than anyone.
You certainly do, Jack. I have the most terrible vision.
That's splendid.
No, it was about your Christmas. There was smoke and fire.
That's not my Christmas. My Christmas is filled with laughter and joy.
Jack, please listen to me. It's going to be a disaster.
Kathleen, Bobby, Susie. Yes, Susie's been nice. Nice, naughty. Nice. There are hardly any naughty children this year. Now, who could that be? Huh? That me? Oh!
Sandy Claus, what a pleasure to meet you. What? Why, you have hands. You don't have claws at all.
Where am I?
Surprised, aren't you? Consider this a vacation, Sandy.
But there must be some mistake. Me on vacation? On Christmas Eve?
No, Zero. Down, boy. My, what a brilliant nose you have. The better to light my way. To the head of the team, Zero.
Goodbye, Jack. My dearest Jack. Oh, how I hope my premonition is wrong. I sense there's something in the wind that feels like tragedy's at hand. And oh, I'd like to stand by him. Can't shake this feeling that I have. The worst is just around the bend. And does he notice my feelings for him? And will you see how much he means to me? I think it's not too late. And will we ever end up together? No, I think not. It's never to be, for I am not the one.
Look, Zero. Searchlights. They're celebrating. They're thanking us for doing such a good job. Whoa! Careful down there. You almost hit us. They're trying to hit us. Zero! Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night! All I ever wanted was to bring them something great. Why does nothing ever turn out like it should? Well, what the heck? I went and did my best, and my God, our city tasted something swell. Uh-oh. I hope there's still time to set things right.
Forgive me, Mr. Claus. I'm afraid I've made a terrible mess of your holiday.
A sleigh ride, Jack? The next time you get the urge to take over someone else's holiday, I'd listen to her. She's the only one who makes any sense around this insane asylum.
I hope there's still time.
To fix Christmas? Of course there is. I'm Santa Claus.
Sally, I can't believe I never realized that you...
My dearest friend, if you don't mind, I'd like to join you by your side, where we can gaze into the stars and sing together now and forever, for it is plain as anyone can see, we're simply meant to Merry Christmas!
Well, so as you can see, it's quite an experience to have these storyteller ornaments.
is it worth $35 a piece? I would say yes, for the amount of interaction that they do together. I think it would be difficult to only have one of them because especially Sally didn't really seem to do too much on her own. Santa Claus does a lot and Jack does a lot, but she really wasn't doing too much. But they're awesome. Like you saw, they sing songs, they interact, it's amazing. I would recommend these if you're a big Nightmare Before Christmas fan like I am, and you're also an ornament collector because I do a huge Nightmare Before Christmas tree. So this was definitely worth it for me. Sorry about all the background noise too. My husband is just prancing about the house, so sorry if there's any of that going on. But again, I would highly recommend it. So go ahead and check Hallmark out. And I wanted to show you guys what it looks like without a light directly on the ornaments. So as you can see, they do light up and kind of cast a shadowy illumination on Sally and Jack and Zero, and then Santa Claus himself just lights up. So it's kind of cool.
And of course, sticking more with the sci-fi theme, you guys, I had to get the child. So we have baby Yoda here, and he's adorable, and he came out in October. Because if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, do yourself a favor because it is amazing. But this is from The Mandalorian, and he's $19.99, so he's a little bit more on their regular price range scale. But yeah, had to grab him, and then we have the child. He's so cute. And this is kind of actually quite a large ornament. It's a whole lot of baby carrier here. But it's adorable. And then just like a flashback here, Jaws was $17.99. Under the Seagal was $18.99. And the Demogorgon, $17.99. And then they also did a little mini tree release for Nightmare Before Christmas as well this year. So they did a mini tree topper and a mini tree skirt, and they did do some mini ornaments, which were just the Jack faces, which I passed on because I already have a mini Nightmare Before Christmas tree that I didn't need ornaments for. But I did get the miniature Pumpkin King tree topper. So it's the Pumpkin King head, and he retails for $11.99. So if you have a little creepy mini tree, this could be cute. Alright, and then we have the miniature Pumpkin King tree topper. So you have just your good old metal spring type thing. It's like a hollow resin, but very cool, you know, simple tree topper. It's still cool. And then I did get the mini tree skirt as well, which is actually really nice. This is all embroidered on here, and it's the vampire teddy and the duck, and it's super cute. It's like a velvety material, and this retailed for $16.99, and the tree topper and the tree skirt were released in July as well. So I just wanted to say too, if you do get the storyteller ornaments, you also need to get a special cord for them to all plug into so that they interact with each other. And I kind of opened mine and couldn't stuff it back in the right way. its life, isn't it? But it's the keepsake power cord. So just know that you'll probably need to grab one of these if you're gonna get storyteller ornaments. And these are $14.99. When I got mine, because I bought storyteller ornaments, it was discounted to like $5. So just a heads up with that. Again, if you haven't checked out Walmart and you also love like Harry Potter, they have an amazing Harry Potter line as well. They have an amazing Star Wars line that they've been building on for years. They have amazing Star Trek ornaments. They have Disney. They have all kinds of things that maybe you didn't think or didn't know to look at Hallmark for. But I always get the spooky ornaments every year. So I have been collecting the Nightmare Before Christmas ornaments for years. And I'll probably do a video on all of those. But in the past they've had also Gremlins, Alien, all kinds of amazing creepy horror ornaments. So always keep your eyes out and hopefully you'll be able to find some too. Bye guys, I hope you enjoyed that Hallmark 2020 spooky ornament haul, and good luck on you being able to find those ornaments. I hope you're able to get them for your collection as well. And stay spooky. I hope you have a Merry Creepmas, and stay tuned for my other videos. Thanks so much.